Hello and welcome to the podcast where we dive into the world of sports, gaming, and some things in between. I'm your host, Jeffrey Long, and welcome to Jeff's World. So, to start off this podcast, we're going to start from a story that came out of Chicago. It's pretty dark and disturbing, so I'll leave some of the details out. But the Chicago Blackhawks of the National Hockey League have been going through a lot as of late, besides having a bad record to start the season off. A player for the Blackhawks, who I will not name at this time, he filed a lawsuit after the team allegedly mishandled a sexual assault case from video coach Brad Aldrich. So, for those of my fellow hockey fans out there, you absolutely know where this is going. But for those of you that don't follow hockey, he is the video coach, or was the video coach for the Chicago Blackhawks, and he even won a cup with them. But moving from that, allegedly, he made advances on a 22-year-old intern, along with another incident in Michigan after he quit the Blackhawks and went on to work at Michigan with their hockey program. But this happened to a hockey player in Chicago twice, from what I've heard. But more details are coming to light, including who was aware of all this and chose to do nothing about it. And those people include players like Captain Jonathan Toews and player Patrick Kane. Joel Quenneville, former coach for the Blackhawks, retired from the Florida Panthers and from coaching hockey in general after this story came to light. And people are starting to meet with NHL Commissioner Gary Bettman about it. It seems like it isn't getting any better for the Blackhawks, besides them finally starting to win. So I have some friends in my Discord who are Blackhawks fans, and they are not pleased about it. And recently, Brad Aldrich's name has been X'd off of the Stanley Cup. Literally, they found his name on the cup, and they covered his name with X's. It's like he was never there. But they did that as a way of trying to distance themselves from Brad Aldrich. And people are pissed, and rightfully so. I'm putting my St. Louis sports fandom bias to the side for this, obviously, because this is a serious matter. But all I can really say is he's going to prison. It's pretty obvious he's going to go to prison. But all we can do is hope for the best and hope the NHL investigates this even more to find out if he did anything else. And all I can say is I hope he goes to prison, because that's messed up. It really is. But let's go ahead and move on to something lighter. Forza Horizon 5 is about to drop as of the recording of this podcast. Early access is already out. I did not get early access because I'm a college student and that costs a lot of money. But I'm pumped to play it. I absolutely cannot wait. I've heard amazing reviews about it, including a 10 out of 10 from IGN. I did not know IGN gave out 10s for anything, honestly. But I'm pretty pumped to play it. This installment, Forza Horizon 5, takes place in Mexico, but the previous installment took place in England. And it's an even bigger environment to drive your car in. And it's going to be great. I have not watched any gameplay because I don't want to get any spoilers from it. I apologize for that. I don't want to get any spoilers. But from what I've heard, it's a masterpiece. And I absolutely cannot wait to play it. It comes out in, I believe, 4 days as of the recording of this podcast. So when that happens, like the nanosecond that thing drops, I'm going to get addicted to it. So if I go quiet for a bit, there's your answer. But let's go ahead and get back into the world of sports. The Detroit Lions, you all know where this is going. I already know. The Detroit Lions are currently winless as of the recording of this podcast. They are 0-8 to start off the season. They just came out of a beatdown from the Philadelphia Eagles where they lost 44-6. With 9 games remaining in the Lions season, the W word is being thrown around. And that word is winless. Do I think the Detroit Lions will go winless once again? Last time they went winless was in 2008. I was 8. But basically, I'm going to start a new thing called the BS Sports Prediction, and I think you know what BS stands for. The reason why I call it the BS Sports Prediction is, well, my predictions are typically BS. They rarely come true, and whenever they do, it's a miracle. Last time I got a prediction right was I believe the 2018 MLB playoffs, where I got every single thing right except for who was going to win the World Series. I thought Boston was going to win the World Series. No, I thought LA was going to win the World Series, but turns out Boston ended up winning. I get things mixed up all the time. But yeah, here's the BS sports prediction for the Detroit Lions. I believe they will go winless for the 2021 season. I don't want them to, but my guess is that they will. And of course, there's going to be a whole lot of memes about this. So, because I mean, last team to go winless was the Cleveland Browns. They went, what year did they go winless? It was fairly recent, but yeah, they went winless, and all the memes from channel creators such as Urinating Tree and all them, they made a lot of memes about it. So if Detroit goes winless once again, it'll be even bigger for memes because this isn't the first time the Detroit Lions go winless, assuming they go winless this season. But let's go ahead and get into one more thing to close this out. The Atlanta Braves are world champions after they defeated the Houston Astros in Game 6 of the World Series. This is the first time they have won the World Series since 1995. They ended up winning it in Minute Maid Park in Houston, which made it a whole lot better. I have lots of friends back in my hometown in North Alabama who are huge Braves fans because that place is pretty much Braves country. And I bet they're buzzing right now, last time I saw. But congrats to the Braves and congrats to their fans on their World Series win. And here's another thing people are doing. They're not only congratulating the Braves on winning the World Series, they said, hey Atlanta, congratulations for beating Houston. That's the main celebration for all baseball fans, except for Houston fans. But yeah, there's people bringing up, you beat the cheaters, you beat the trash can bangers, you beat the bad guys, the whole 9 yards, any other word to describe cheating. But yeah, the Atlanta Braves won the World Series. A little fun fact, take this as you will. I have proof over here. I have the script. But the first episode of Jeff's World that aired last week, that was not the original script. The original script was already recorded and done, but I was given more equipment, and I thought I'd just re-record it, and no one would be the wiser. I predicted Braves in 6, and I'll go ahead and throw it up on the screen right now. That's the original script right there. And where I said Braves in 6, and I guess I was right. I guess I do predict things somehow. But yeah, congratulations to the Atlanta Braves. They're currently having their parade right now as we're recording of this episode. It's 1:03 Central Time. I believe they're still having it. So yeah, I'm happy for them. I'm glad they won the World Series, and I'm glad they beat the Astros. I'll say it right there. They say, it's harder playing baseball when you don't know what's coming, but I'm going to go ahead and leave the Astros out of it. Actually, you know what? I take that back. I will. I'll go ahead and make fun of the Astros. It's harder to play baseball when you don't know what's coming. Simple as that. But that concludes another episode of Jeff's World. Things are probably going to sound a little different because we're in a different environment for this episode, for a little mishap. But thank you for stopping by and listening to me ramble for a little while. If you enjoyed it, make sure you hit the like button and hit subscribe to be notified when future episodes go live. Everyone stay safe and enjoy your weekend.